Hi everyone, welcome to our second Advent video. Over this Advent season, we are looking at the church tradition of lighting a candle every week in December. Advent is the Christian season of light, and as we count down to Christmas Day, we are reminding ourselves that it's really important to remember what we are celebrating, as well as how we celebrate. Last week we looked at the first candle, which represents hope. The second candle that is lit represents faith, and it's called the Bethlehem candle as a reminder of Mary and Joseph's journey to Bethlehem. The Bethlehem candle recalls the preparations Mary and Joseph made for Jesus' birth. Their preparations were probably not unlike ours when we're looking forward to the birth of a child. In fact, I would be quietly confident that, other than perhaps a wedding, there is nothing else we prepare for more than the birth of a child. Joseph and Mary undoubtedly wanted to make sure their son would have the necessary food and clothing and shelter for life in this world. But whilst they were getting ready for Jesus' birth, they were interrupted by a Roman census. Joseph had to go to Bethlehem, his hometown, and he brought Mary with him. From their point of view, the 90-mile journey was probably an annoyance they could have done without. Mary was nearing the end of her pregnancy, and they had better things to do than spend the best part of a week travelling from Nazareth to Bethlehem. But that's not how God saw it. Though the census interrupted on Mary and Joseph's preparations, it was part of God's plan. They had faith to trust that God had meant this for good. They lived in Nazareth, but God wanted Jesus to be born in Bethlehem. Enter the census. God used a Roman emperor to accomplish his purposes, and Jesus was born where God had promised. For many of us, the days leading up to Christmas are among the busiest of the year. We can get frustrated when plans change, and our default is to assume something has gone wrong. But sometimes God interrupts our plans in order to accomplish his purposes, and it takes faith to see life through that lens. As we're getting ready for Christmas, let's make our plans and then carry them out. But let's not get so wrapped up in our own preparations that we're too busy to appreciate what God is doing in our lives and in the lives of those around us. Rather than seeing these interruptions as annoyances, perhaps we can exercise our faith to see these intrusions as God-given opportunities to accomplish the good things he has planned.
Hello, and welcome to another special Advent edition of What's in Charlie's Cardboard Box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in Charlie's cardboard box?
The Pastor Steve Dell's action figure proudly sponsors What's in Charlie's Cardboard Box. Now, with new accessory, reading glasses. The game is very simple. After some yes or no questions that give you some clues, you must guess what I have put inside my cardboard box. Item number 1.
Is it edible?
Yes.
Is it traditionally for Christmas time?
No.
Savoury?
Sweet. You now have 20 seconds to guess item number 1.
What's in the box?
What is in the box? What's in the box?
It's a 4-pack of Whisper Gold.
Item number 2.
Is it something that you watch?
You look at it.
Is it a book?
Yes.
Is it a classic science fiction masterpiece?
Yes.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? It's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Item number 3.
Is it something that you wear?
No.
Is it musical in any way?
Yes.
Is it electronic?
No. But you need other electronics to use it. What's in the box? What's in the box? What is in the box? It's the debut album of Ollie Murs. Thanks for playing, everyone, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the
Is this verse definitely correct?
Yeah, it's the one Pastor Steve Dell's read.
Was he wearing his reading glasses?
Charlie's cardboard box?
Oh, it's so big. Right, okay.
Until next year. No, I need to do a different line for that. Hold on. Is this verse definitely right?
Yeah, it's the verse that passed.
Is he wearing his reading glasses?
So, how has your first full week of December been? Have you got your tree up? It's getting closer. But again, let's step away from the hustle and bustle of this time of year and spend some time hearing about the amazing moment in time that started it all. We left it with Mary and Joseph settled in the stable in Bethlehem with the new baby Jesus. They had no idea what was in store for them, but God did. It was all part of his amazing plan of love. And it was time to get the news out there. But who would be the first to know? The local newspaper? The Prime Minister? Or maybe the King? Not quite.
1, 2, 3. Well, after all that, I asked her father, and he said no.
Again?
He said no, again. But at this time, he wasn't
Yelling at you? Throwing things? Screaming?
No, I think this time he wasn't so definite. I think he wanted to say yes to me.
You said that last time.
But this time, I really think he's warming.
I don't understand why you keep asking.
We're shepherds.
We're not exactly love's first choice.
Or even every father's dream.
You make it sound so hopeless.
Well, it is. He's only got one daughter. He's definitely not going to choose you.
61, 62, 3.
Please stop. You're making my head hurt. They are all here.
How can you tell? They all look the same.
Do this job for another 30 years and then they won't look all the same.
You are in a fantastic mood.
What's there to be in a good mood about? We're shepherds. We have no chance at love.
My dad dreamed of having a shepherd in the family.
Most people don't even give us eye contact.
They're too scared to get so close that they might catch the smell.
I don't smell.
I can smell you from here.
Do not be afraid. Listen carefully, for I proclaim to you good news that brings great joy to all the people. Today your Saviour is born in the city of David. He is Christ the Lord. This will be the sign for you. You will find a baby wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger.
Did you hear that?
You were speaking to us.
Come on, let's go. Let's hurry.
But we're shepherds, no one chooses us. God chose us?
So, The shepherds went as quickly as they could down the hills to Bethlehem. And there, just as the angel had told them, lying in a manger was Jesus, the promised king, God's gift to the world. The shepherds dropped to their knees and worshipped. And then they went out onto the streets to tell everyone they could about the new king, Jesus, the light in the darkness. We all know that there's a bit more to this story, so come back next week to hear all about it. Bye.